What's up with it? I done had a lot of people tell me I should tell stories online. Once again, make believe I be making stuff up, forgetting some stuff, leaving stuff out, adding stuff, whatever. But about when I was a kid, I got I lived a crazy life. So I'm gonna tell you a story from when I was 17. This is the first time I went to prison. Crazy. Locked me up. Crazy. So I went to the county jail here. I'm from Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying? From Naptown. So day start off regular. I'm skipping school already, whatever. I'm hanging out with my guys. We on Kenwood. I'm like, I'm gonna hit the block. So here, when you say hit the block, that mean you about to walk around the block and see who you can see what money you can run into while you walking around the block. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna hit the block. They're like, all right. My little young dude in the neighborhood, the little young homie, he down there. While I'm walking, I see him renting a Dolphin rental. That's what we call them, Dolphin rentals from a Dolphin. So, boom, I see him. I'm like, hey man, what you doing? He like, I'm about to get his car. I'm like, for what? He like, just, I be driving around. I'm like, man, you don't need to be in that car. He like, I'm 17. He got to be 13 or something, 12 or some shit. And I'm like, nah, bro, you don't need that, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Because what I was doing, I was skipping school, but I would go to school not every day, but I would go to school a lot at lunchtime and just sit in there and kick it with people and eat lunch. And then when lunch is over, I would leave again. So I'm like, I can use the car. I'm catching the bus. I don't get no car. To where the Dolphin like, man, he gave me this. I'm like, here, I'm gonna give you more. You know what I'm saying? So he gave dude, he like, man, that's crazy. You don't need this car. You a little bitty kid, boy. You don't need to be driving around. You know what I'm saying? So I get the car. Now, not only do I got the car, I got this 380 semi-automatic with the button on the side. You push the button on the side of it. That's how you let the magazine out. And I'm carrying this around. Number one, see, the story is about my life, but it's also about choices, because the last video I did was about choices. And I'm gonna tell you about a bunch of my bad decisions that led me down a crazy path. So number one, I'm already skipping school. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. All right. While I'm doing that, I'm hustling. I don't gotta be doing that. We ain't doing the greatest in life, but we ain't poor where I gotta get out here and hustle to feed us. That's not what's going on. My mama ain't buying me Jordans and the clothes that I want, so I'm gonna do this. That's just exactly what it was. But could we have used the extra couple dollars? Yeah, but I couldn't have told my mama what I was doing. This Miss Tanya ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So, I'm skipping school. I'm hustling. I got a pew-pew. I got that. I don't got no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? None. I don't got no reason to be carrying it around. I don't need it. I just got it because I got it and it's mine and I'm carrying it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying if somebody play crazy, even at that young age, I would hate for you to play crazy. So anyway, I get the car. I'm driving around. I'm making a little money. Stuff cool, everything cool. I'm pulling up to the older dude where the older dudes is at, parking on the main street. Usually I walk up. I'm jumping out. I'm doing my thing. Everything cool. Something say, oh man, my girlfriend the other day, my little school girlfriend at the time, we went to the movies. We skipped school and went to the movies, and there was a Disney store inside the mall. And she like, ooh, I like this. And it was a real big old teddy bear, like real big. You know what I'm saying? It was real big. It was $90. So she's saying how cute it is and all that. I'm walking away from her. I'm counting my little bread, see how much money I got, see if I got enough money to grab it. I got like $120 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's almost all my money, boy. Plus, we just went to the movies. I got a little something. I'm not doing a lot. I don't got a car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, in my head, I'm going to come and get it tomorrow or at a later date. Just so happened, I got this car. I got this car now, and it's the next day. So I done made some money. I'm about to go get the teddy bear. So I'm leaving the older guys where they hustling at. I'm really not even supposed to be right here. I got a story about them telling me I can't be right there, and then I made it so can't nobody be right there. But now I was about 16, 17 years old. But I'm like, man, I'm about to go to school and pick my girlfriend up and take her to the mall. I'm like, all right, boom, everything cool. I'm driving. As I'm circling around, I'm turning around because I really don't know how to I know how to drive, but I'm saying I don't know I should turn this way. So if I go down there, I could hit that real easy. I just know, okay, if I turn around on this block, I can come around and then I can go back the way I need to go to get to the highway. So in me doing that, the police get behind me. I'm riding, everything cool. He hit his lights on me. I'm not stopping, period. I got drugs on me. I'm skipping school. I don't got a driver license and I got a gun. I'm not stopping. You know what I'm saying? So I high speed. I'm coming down. I make it to Kenwood. I'm coming off Graceland to 34th. Graceland, 34th Street. 34th, I turn down Kenwood, coming down Kenwood, going back down towards 30th Street. As I get past 32nd, I look to the left. I see my people up there. They on the porch. You know what I'm saying? They just looking on the porch. I'm going past, probably doing 70, 80 miles an hour down a side street. You know what I'm saying? Like a residential street. Whew, I'm gone. Boom. I'm trying to lose him. I done hit Highland. I done hit all the back streets I could hit. And I lose control of the car. And down here, we had a thing where when they fix your street, on certain streets, they would give us high curves. So the curves would be real high, like they slope up and they slope real high. I'm in like a 86 Honda Accord. That thing sit low to the ground and it got the bumper on the front of it that say Honda, like to sit real low. So when I lose control of the car, I still got my foot on the gas. I'm a kid. I don't 100% know how to drive like that. Instead of hitting the brakes or something, I still got my foot on the gas while I'm losing control. I hop the curve. I go airborne. Boom, the car hit like the front porch of a house. Come to find out later that in my affidavit, it was a 96-year-old man sitting on the porch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't see him. I hit the crib. Boom. The passenger window was down. I grab my gun. I jump out the window. My intentions is I'm going to get away with the gun. I need my gun. My grown intentions, don't touch that gun. They going to try to kill you, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I believe about, the people in blue. You know what I'm saying? But I jump out the window. It's going to sound crazy. Told you it had a button on the side of it. My hand must have hit the button. The magazine pop out. The police is right behind me, boy. You know what I'm saying? This is a high speed. They right behind me. I dove out the window into somebody's yard and the magazine popped out. I seen it popped out. I took time to pop it back in. I pop it back in. I take off running. I'm running with the gun. Boom. I come to a backyard and like the alley. Like I'm in the yard of one house and I'm running through that yard or in between it. And I come to the alley. I see a fence on somebody's backyard, just a regular fence that's around your house, little gate. I see that and somebody's on the outside of it, on the alley side, and then somebody's on the inside of it, on the yard side of the house. They talking to each other. My first thought is, I'm about to snatch them up, take them in the house. I'm not going to jail. Then I'm also immediately, they gonna try to do something to me. I ain't gonna, that's not smart. So I see another fence, a wooden fence. One of the ones that got they probably about like this, got the wooden point come up, and then this part is even. I see a wooden fence, it's like old, it's green. Where the lock part is, I take off running, I throw my shoulder into it and bust it open, break the lock. Boom. I'm running, police still behind me. I'm thinking as I'm running, I come to the front of the house, I'm a bust a left in the front yard, and I'm a circle back around the police. Well, the left that I'm a bust when I hop the fence is just an open field right there. They was already using that to circle around and come and get me. I didn't know that. So when I jumped around, I turned around, I see the police. It's like 6, 7, 8 of them. I don't know. This is a long time ago. I was 17. They up their guns. They got their guns up. Freeze. Get on the ground. Put the gun down. I got the gun. I don't got it pointed up. It's just down. So I see a dog over here. A dog chained to a tree. The dog got a cast on his leg. They don't got nothing to do with the story, but that's just a detail in the story. The dog got a cast on his leg. The dog is trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who dog this is. So I throw the gun over there by the dog. Throw the gun. They're like, get on the ground, get on the ground. I go to get on the ground. I got my hands up. I go to get on the ground. I'm on my knees. I go to lean forward to lay all the way down. They let the dog loose on me anyway. Dog eat my left arm up, toe me up. All this right here, it looked like I was Popeye the Sailor Man after he ate his spinach. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my arm was so big, I didn't never believe nobody's story when they tell me they arm or they head was this big or they leg when they broke. I never believe none of the stories because I'm like, it's impossible for something to happen into your leg. Listen, boy, my stuff looked like Popeye the Sailor Man, boy. It was humongous. My arm was humongous, boy, to where it went down after a while. But anyway, They put me on the back of the paddy wagon. My people come down there. I told you I just went past them. I'm only 1, 2, 3 blocks away from them. I'm back on Kenwood now. As many streets as I went through and everything I did, running lights, everything I did, I'm end up 1 street away from Kenwood, and now I'm on Kenwood. So they down there, they're like, what happened? What did he do? He didn't do nothing. Everybody trying to take up for me. They go in my pockets. They don't find nothing. They pull my money out. The money I had in my pocket. I'm like, I'm cool. He didn't search me. He flipped the money over. His thumb was holding the illegal stuff that I wasn't supposed to have to the money. He's like, here we go, right here. It was about a 35, you know what I'm saying? Of, the stuff you ain't supposed to mess with. You know what I'm saying? Boom, the white stuff. To where they put me in the ambulance and they chained me to the gurney. They take me to the hospital. I was in there for who knows how long. I can't remember. It wasn't a real long time. They giving me medicine. They treated me. They really didn't do nothing but sterilize it and put some gauze around it. And they might not even gave me no pain medicine. Yeah, they might not. I don't know. A lot of times the doctors and the nurses, they be mean to people that's, breaking the law or whatever. I don't see why. They don't got nothing to do with your job. But anyway, boom, I go to the county jail. I'm thinking it's like anything else. This is the second or third time I done been in there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get a bond, I'm gonna get out, my family gonna come and get me. I'm not getting a whole lot of money, so I don't got no money saved up to come and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have $90 to buy the big teddy bear or panda bear or whatever it was. Well, I had 120, but that I didn't have enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really getting no money. But I think I'm gonna get out. No. I was in there for a couple days. I woke up, they called me, told me to come out in the hallway, they chained me up, they took me back down to processing. And you got to get re-fingerprinted when they taking your bonds away. I was out on 2 bonds. They gave me a no bond hold, $150,000 bond, and $100,000 bond. So pay 25 cash to get out. But even if I had that, I had a no bond hold. I couldn't get out because I was out on 2 other bonds. This is my 3rd bond. And that led to me on my first trip to prison. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to RDC where I sat in the county for a long time. A lot of fights and all that. I get into that another time. A lot of fights, a lot of doing stuff that, they happen. I wish I didn't do them. I probably messed up some people mentally. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have did a lot of that stuff, man. But I was an angry young man and, I felt I had to do stuff to entertain myself, which wasn't good stuff. I look down on this stuff now. Me doing it, anybody else doing it, I look down on this stuff now. But the things happen, man. I never got out. I turned 18 in there. They took me out. They took me to the adult block. Adult block was cool. It wasn't nothing major. They put me in an okay block. Some of the blocks is just like the juvenile blocks. We in there terrorizing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they put me in an okay block. Plus I'm young. They didn't, but it's grown. Everybody in here 30, 50, 25, 27, 40. You know what I'm saying? So didn't nothing happen. I was cool. I ain't had to get in no fight, no tussle with nobody. Didn't nobody try to take nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? I was cool. I was just turned 18. I made it to RDC, and then somebody asked me what block I was in. RDC is a reception diagnosis center. That's after you get your prison time. They send you there to see if you got fingerprints or blood or any other crime scenes or anything, and then they'll give you new charges or whatever, but that's your step in between going to prison. And somebody asked me what dorm I was in before I left, and I told them I was in 2N. And we was calling 2N too nasty. We was in 2N, and I end up in 2E, the adult block. But when I was in 2 nasty, listen, the adults was hearing about us. We was in there punishing people, boy. We was putting that work in. If you wasn't tough, that's just how prison and jail is, man. You can, for the most part, you can stay out the way. You can, you know what I'm saying? But you around a bunch of people that's not right in the head. You not right in the head, breaking a bunch of laws, and you could have went to work and got the money that you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm not making, I end up getting to a point where I'm $5, $6, $7, $8, $9,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? I got there, but as a kid, I wasn't, I didn't never, I don't know. But anyway, to end the story, the moral of the whole story is I made a bunch of goofy choices that put me in a situation of somewhere that I didn't want to be at for a long time. It wasn't a real long time, but I did 4 years and 2 months on that first sentence, and I only had 7 through 3.5. And I got my GED in there, and you're supposed to get 6 months off of your GED. So I was supposed to did 3 years, but I end up doing 4 years and 2 months. I'll tell about that another time, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to be proud of. I was in there pranking out, you know what I'm saying? In Indianapolis, pranking out mean I'm in here on whatever. Boy, I'm pranking. I'll prank and flip out and punch you in your, you know what I'm saying? I do whatever. Boy, I had to tell you about that later. I had to mess my time up, and I end up doing the extra year and 2 months in there on top of what I should have did, because I would have got the time cut. I was supposed to get out in 3 years. I did 4 years, 2 months. But anyway, I made a bunch of bad choices that led me down a path that I was going to continue to follow for a long time, man. Finally, luckily, thank God, I gave that up, man. I gave it up. I didn't want to go to prison for the rest of my life. I went back to prison 3 times. I definitely did that, but I didn't want to. I'm like, man, I gotta stop. I gotta do something else, man. And for the last since 2012 till now, I've been cool. I've been arrested since then, but nothing crazy, misdemeanor. But yeah, since 2012, man, I'm cool, man. I gotta be out here for my kids, man. I got kids, so I gotta be there for them. I ain't got $1 million. I don't got all the time in the world, because I gotta go work and I gotta go make the money to buy y'all stuff and do fun things and pay my rent, and you know what I'm saying, to pay bills, do all. So I do the best I can, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is I'm there 100% of the time when I can be there, boy. When I can be there, I'm going to pick you up from work. I'm going to drop you off at school. I'm going to go visit you at school. I'm going to do school pop-ups. We're going to go do outings. You're going to spend the night at my house. I'm going to come to what your extracurricular activities are. I'm going to spend whatever money I got that I need to spend. If it's something you want, I'm going to do it. My daddy wasn't in my life, and that's why I walked down the path that I walked. The only role models I had was people that was doing stuff they shouldn't have been doing. And then I was doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, because I'm following their example. That's all I'm doing. That's all any young dude is doing, boy. We don't know. You know what's good and what's not. You know that, but you like, these my friends, man. These the people I'm around. I want to be like him when I grow up. I want to look like that. I want to have that kind of car. And you get to following and doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to end this one with, once again, life is about choices, boy. And I'm going to have a series. This is part 1 in the series, and I ain't even started at the beginning. Didn't even start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This is at 17. I think the next one I'm going to start when I was, I don't know, younger. I've been terrible since I was young. But, yeah, man, life is about choices, man. Make better choices, man. Your life is going to be better. That's 100%. That's 100%. You make better choices, your life is going to be better. Real life. I ain't even got nothing else to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get out of here. Like the video if you like the story. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Notification bell. If you want to see every time I post, I'm going to try to post as regular as possible. I'm going to start having people on here. I'm going to do funny stuff. I don't know. I'm going to just be on here doing stuff, man. I've been wanting to do this for a while. But, yeah, man, I'm going to holler at you. Y'all thought I forgot? Nah. Yeah. Okay.